What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and we're going to do the Town Hall 8 attacks from the Clan Adult OCT. If you haven't checked out the Town Hall 9s, go ahead and check those out. Some great attacks. And I think we're going to go ahead and go through this pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and start with DD and watch Dank go ahead and hit this base. And we're going to do a lot of hogs and GoVaLos. That's what we used on these bases. Again, if you see a compact base like that, look at all those compartments, look at all those walls and each defense inside a wall. This is 100% exactly what you want to use is hogs for this. It uses a double poison. We'll go ahead and fast forward this. There is almost no spots for giant bombs or double giant bombs, so you can control your hogs. You can do a 2-finger drop and let them go crazy, or you can just do a 1-finger, or you can do a surgical. It's completely up to you. It's going to do a king-to-king swap here, as well as tank for some of these hogs as the initial pull or initial thing. So he's going to do a 2-finger drop twice, and it's going to be very simple to go ahead and keep up with these hogs and heal. He's going to look for Tesla pops. If the Tesla doesn't pop in those holes, it's usually a giant bomb like that right there. So it's definitely like super late on that heal. Lost all of his hogs, probably about 10 to 15 of those hogs right there. So he would have completely crushed this base if he had been paying attention more with that. You know, he would have definitely had more hogs left over. He still completely crushed it, but just would have crushed it even more. So I'm trying to think if there's any more giant bomb spots of him. There's a troll Tesla. Maybe the giant bombs are there. Is really the only reason why you would put a troll Tesla in there is to lace it with giant bombs so that it takes out all the hogs that are going there. But let's see what happens. Nope, that's just you know, a horrible troll Tesla. So he's going to get the 3 stars easily on here. And yeah, very nice raid. I must have missed them, the other ones, as far as the other giant bombs. I saw 2, I missed the other one. So very nice though. All right, let's go down to Logan, and Logan's going to go ahead and hit this with a another hog attack. So mass hog, 30 hogs, 8 wizards, whatever you feel comfortable. I mean, the more hogs, the better. It just depends what you're going to do with the clan castle. If you're going to double poison them, you don't need as many wizards, because usually you need the wizards for wizards barbarian clan castle kills. But if you're going to go ahead and do this, they're really just a cleanup unit at that point. That's it. And you know, for the most part, hogs are going to be your best cleanup unit in the game. There's nothing that's going to be able to jump over the walls like they do. Wizards hit harder, but you know, are more definitely more squishy. They have a lot less hit points, and they cannot maneuver as well as hogs do. Hogs are quicker and can jump. So try to get as many hogs as you can. I mean, look, he still has his 8 wizards left over as we go through this attack, as he's deploying all his hogs, hit these outside double giant bombs, and you know, no poison for them, but they'll go ahead and turn on there. So, I mean, the cleanup is going to be fantastic. It's going to be super quick, because he can have those wizards go ahead and hit all the 6, 7 corners, if that's possible. On this base, it is like all those different corners. So they're going to take care of that really quickly. But you know, they're really solely on this particular battle a complete cleanup troop. That's it. And for 8, what is that? 8. So you could bring 6 extra hogs, 6.5. Just cut 1 in half and bring an extra hog, and then you'd have it. So, all right, let me see if this one was another GoHo. Or, I mean, another hog. Yeah, let's skip this, because we've seen him already got a good 6 stars with nice war, very nicely done. And we're going to go ahead and move down, and I'm looking for a couple more that are not hogs, just because we want to mix things up a little. We do have some, I think Irish had a GoVaLo. So here we go, GoVaLo. So we've got 2 quad quakes, so that is going to go ahead and open up the compartment. 2 heals for either the kill squad with the Valkyries, or just for his hogs. So you know, if you watch the GoHo or GoVaLo video, GoVaLo video, or when to and why, you'll see that on this particular instance, that one air defense is out of the core, or at least it's behind a wall. So could be taken out by wizards, but it's just not a guarantee. And it's tougher for those Valkyries to punch through that wall than not. So in this instance, if you can't get to all 3 of those air defenses, it's a better candidate for to use hogs on the back end instead of the loons. So use the quad quake, so it has no poison, so has to use those wizards to help funneling and take out that clan castle and kill it. They are doing a great job with this funneling, and drops a wall breaker there. I think it was Parson. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we do have a wall break open anyway that they're all running into. So those Valkyries are running into between those buildings. If you don't know, they love 2 buildings that touch. They use their area of effect sweep and knock them both out at the same time. That's why they're such a great troop, besides the fact that they have a lot of hit points and do a lot of damage and are super fast. They're like one of the fastest units in the game. It helps them out a lot. So it uses the heal in the core, heal up that kill squad, heals up the wizards, heals up the Valkyries, heals up all the things that are walking in there. And it's time to go ahead and send those hogs in the back end, and we have a heal left over for them. So they do hit a giant bomb, but that's okay. There's only 1 or 2, so that's not something he needs to heal up. There's other ones just skirt that bomb. So he's still hanging on to that heal very, very patiently. That golem is tanking for those hogs there. Does explode into golemites and still is tanking somewhat. And these hogs will basically skate right in, and some of them will hit a spring trap, but they do get that job done. So we're done with the mortar. We're done with the defenses. We are cleaning up, and we get into 3 stars. Had some really weird double giant bomb spots. So, just on entry and stuff like that, I think most of these we hit with our first attack. All right, so let me just check out and see. I didn't get a chance to write these things down. All right, we haven't seen just a pure GoHo here. And this would be one of the ones that would be a candidate for a GoVaLo, because we see if you quad quake that up top where the wizard tower where he's doing right now, it's going to open up that entire core. So you're going to get all those air defenses and trip a lot of giant bombs, and then back end the loons. So it's up to your preference. He's just chosen to go GoHo here. It's just skip that skip the Valkyries altogether, and it just depends what kind of push you want to make, what you're going to get with your hogs. Another reason why he's using just a GoHo here is if you look on the outside of the base, there are no giant bombs whatsoever. There is nothing that these hogs can't make it through. So with that kind of thing, you can use your 2 heals and just use them solely on those hogs, and allow them to go ahead and just jump from defense to defense and heal accordingly, and you don't have to worry about tripping giant bombs or anything like that. So it makes it a lot easier when you're making that decision, to whether you use the Valkyries or not. You can save the space and use the hogs and just push them through spots that do not have giant bombs or double giant bombs. So we're making our way through. That king is almost done. Both of them are almost done. The enemy king is still up, and the friendly king is down. And that wizard is trying to do the work, but I don't know if he's going to be too successful. He goes down. And that poor golem is getting hit by the king. So I think it's time to start sending in these hogs here, but I guess he's waiting for that giant bomb to trip. And, start sending them in while whatever little tanking he has is getting done. So he's running really thin on kill squad. When I say run it really thin, I mean none. So he has no kill squad left. So it's completely up to these hogs. 1 more heal left. It's kind of surgically sending them in, and uses those last hogs from the clan castle and his one and only to send in at the last spot. Like I was saying before, there are no giant bombs in where he deployed them, so they don't have to worry about that. They just have to worry about them in the core. As soon as they take this town hall out, they won't have to worry about tripping those giant bombs anymore. That last double giant bomb set, only 1 was triggered, and the other one shouldn't really be passed across. There we go. They walk right past it. So we're in cleanup mode, and there's plenty of hogs to take out. That king uses that last heal very smartly instead of swagging it, just to make sure those hogs push through the king. You never know their AI. So nice job. That is a good example of a GoHo. Let's check out, we checked that one out on our Who Hit It Best video. I think that this one was a regular hog. Yeah, so again, very nice attack, but we're going to look for something a little bit different. All right, another hog attack. Their bases were definitely very weird, variations of internet bases, and yeah, another very, very compact base. So, just perfect candidates for hogging. All right, I think this was another GoVaLo. No, just another GoVaLo. So let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. We'll check the quad quake that will go down in that core there, and it uses the hogs for the lure. Just because you have to go ahead and do that, you don't have a poison to deal with them. Sends in the golems to start tanking for those giants, or those, I'm sorry, the golems that start tanking the dragon and the loon for those wizards to take them out, instead of using the classic barbarian wizard kill and doing all the funneling work there. It needs to drop in some wall breakers or no wall breakers. It actually brought no wall breakers. It had to be a mistake. So bring those wall breakers, but very nice funneling job, so they will knock through those very low level walls. And drops a P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle. That P.E.K.K.A. will just decide she wants to take her own trip, and those defenses are going to do nothing against her, the wizard tower. So it actually worked out better. I have no idea why she turned and walked the other way there. That was really, really weird. So different AI. Sends the hogs in there, start funneling them in, and has a heal left over for them. So we're going to go ahead and make our way through the base, and uses that, is already used the king ability. King is down, P.E.K.K.A. is still up and tanking, and we just finally use that last heal, which will heal the P.E.K.K.A. up, which is very nice. Heals the P.E.K.K.A. up, makes sure that she gets through the rest of the raid, and then also those hogs that are standing in that heal. So we're in cleanup mode. Everybody's going to be doing it. It's all the cool thing to do, and we are finished with this particular base. So very nice attack from Irish. I think this is 6 stars for him too, if I'm not mistaken. So let's check out the composition there. Just 3 Valks. Instead brings a P.E.K.K.A. Again, you can mix it up whatever you're comfortable with. All right, let's check this one out. Yeah, I wanted to check because I don't think we've seen a GoVaLo yet. It's just the hogs so far. So this is going to be another quad quake, and I think that he is going to be able to get that air defense with maybe those 4 hogs or 5 hogs. So because there is an air defense on the edge, the other 2 air defenses are in the core, which makes it a really good candidate for the GoVaLo. But the fact that he can easily get that other air defense is going to make it even more appealing to do that. So sends a king for king swap there, or no, a golem for king swap. Oh, there must have been a hole in the base there. So sends the Valkyries and golems in there, and the Valkyries will go ahead and take care of that king super quick. Heal it up from those giant bombs that are potentially in there. Sends that hog in there. Doesn't even really need to send 5 or that many hogs. One of them would have done just fine. That core is already demolished, and sending in those loons in right now with the giant tank in for them against that archer tower. Since they do have quite a way to go, they need to take out that sweeper up top, which happens, and those hogs are still making their way across the base. So don't think he's even dropped the king in yet. Let's just check this out. There's a very weird couple of Teslas in there, just a different design, not a very common design. You'll see that level 10 king will help with the cleanup. So yeah, this base is completely toast. And let's just check out one more. Or not. Yeah, I think that was it. That was good. So I forgot to have some Town Hall 7s that we actually had to take out. So it was very, very good war by those Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 8s that we have. Doing a good job. So hopefully you're able to take these attacks, go ahead and get used to the compositions, play around with them a little bit, practice them, get those 6-star clan wars, and practice those 3-star attacks.